was a big offense to the militaries who were in charge of the country.
Os estudantes sofriam, mas havia um medo realmente de dar um grito, porque com certeza haveria prisão e perseguição.
The students back then, they suffered a lot because they usually had the resistance, and even to say something slightly wrong in the wrong place and time could be your straight way to prison.
Eu era filho único e de repente alguém tinha que gritar, partir e abrir o caminho. Se acontecesse alguma coisa, eu só feriria duas pessoas. Meu pai, minha mãe, não tinha irmãos, não tinha nada. Então, eu parti para
Well, I was an only son, so, considering the people I would end up hurting if I really got engaged into the resistance against the military from my cultural realm, there was only two people that I would end up hurting, which was my father and my mother. So, since, I didn't have any brothers in any other family, I was the only child, it was a sacrifice worth to be made, only two people would be hurt and maybe a country could be saved, so I went out to fight.
Quinta pergunta.
Yes. I was wondering, what were the artistic influences in creating the character like Coffin Joe?
Ele está perguntando para você, Eugênio, qual foram as influências artísticas que você teve para criar o personagem José.
Eu, na verdade, não tive influência. Eu não sabia que existia vários personagens famosos. Eu gostava de história de quadrinho. Então a influência que eu tive foi do Mandar, que usava a carta e uma cartola. Só que eu não era mágico, mas eu podia tentar fazer milagres. A única influência que eu tive na vida foi o Mandar, que me levou a tentar fazer milagres. Fazer cinema de terror no Brasil contra a própria ditadura.
Well, I didn't have much of an influence because in Brazil back then we didn't have that much access, to get to know other characters that would influence, my creations. One influence that I can cite is it certainly comes from comics. I was a big fan of the magician Mandrake, and as him, I decided to wear a top hat and a cape because. As Mandrake would perform fats of magic, I believed that I could perform miracles. And the miracles that I was off to perform, was to make horror films in Brazil at the time of the dictatorship. So that's what I was off to do.
Sexta pergunta.
Sixth question.
Was the film actually shot in a favela of Sao Paulo? If yes, can you talk about that?
I beg your pardon, where was the film shot?
In the favela of Sao Paulo? Was it actually shot in a favela?
Ele está perguntando se
O nosso filme foi filmado realmente numa favela de verdade.
Eu tinha que passar a realidade não só para o povo. E para a equipe de filmagem, ver que eu estava fazendo para valer. Então, para que eles me respeitassem mais e vissem que eu ia além do próprio além, muitas cenas foram praticamente quase que real, como a casa do lugar, e principalmente a favela foi uma das favelas bem violenta de São Paulo.
Well, in order to go back into the set and have the whole crew dig into the film and respect me as their director, I really wanted to do things as real as possible. So not only the favela was real and one of the most violent in the city of São Paulo, but also, as you saw, many of the torture scenes were performed with people willing to perform acts on their own body. So not only the favela was real, but many other things in the film were real too, because I really wanted to show not only the people, but the crew that was working with me that that film was the real deal.
Sétima e última pergunta.
The seventh question.
How do you feel about seeing your image tattooed on a beautiful Canadian woman?
Como você se sente, Mojica, em ver a tua imagem tatuada no corpo de uma bela moça canadense?
Olha,
Enough said.
realmente eu já tinha visto tatuagem de mulher no seio, na barriga, até no bumbum, mas nunca tinha visto no braço. E no braço realmente aparece. Nas outras partes íntimas não aparece, fica só para a pessoa. E ela tem no braço, com certeza. Isso me deixou muito gratificado.
Well, I was flattered, but I gotta tell, in other occasions in my life, I got to meet people who try to make, tattoos not as beautiful as hers, of the character in their bodies. But I surprisingly got to see that, they would tattoo not only there, but concepts attached to the character in places where they would hide.
Eu posso esquecer dela, mas nunca da tatuagem no braço dela.
So he said that he will never forget both her and the tattoo in her arm because she was really willing to show out that she was a Coffin Joe fan, and the other people that he got to know over the years who tattooed not only the character but concepts or designs attached to the character would do it like on their breasts and on their legs and butts, and they would end up hiding Coffin Joe, but well, she did it different. Well, she's really showing that she's a hardcore fan.
Tem gente, tudo tem uma hora. Eu acho que eu fui abençoado, que alguma força misteriosa no cosmos infinito, algum ativo me jogou uma seta e me acertou realmente no coração. E essa seta vinha à área de comunicação. E aí eu aprendi, não sei como, a fazer cinema, a fazer televisão, a mexer com quadrinho, a mexer com a comunicação. Então, para mim, é uma força do cosmos infinito, do qual eu agradeço muito. Agradeço ao Canadá, ao povo que aqui está e, com certeza, a organização do Festival Fantasia, que já me trouxe a primeira vez no Canadá há 9 anos e está me trazendo novamente para esse povo realmente tão simpático e tão gratificante. Obrigado.
Well, I really want to say that, somewhere beyond the universe, in the infinite cosmos, an angel must have shot an arrow straight into my heart, and that, moved me deeply into the direction of cinema, comics, communication, all that I've been doing, all over these years. And I feel very happy that I got to be here at Fantasia. I really want to thank the audience and thank the organization of the festival for bringing me here. They brought me here 9 years ago. They're bringing me up again, and I'm so happy and proud, to get to be, with the people in Montreal who are so nice. And I really appreciate being here. I feel blessed and gratified, and I want to thank you for that. Thank you. I will see you soon, very soon. See you next year with the third, second Fantasia. See you there.
Well,
Wow.